Okay, our number talk today, we're going to talk about breaking each number into place value. Okay, place value is the value of each part of the number. So let me flip this over and talk about place value for just a second. All right, so if I look at this number, the place value is that the 1 is worth 10 and the 2 is worth 2. And if I add them together, I get 12. All right, the place value here, the 5 is worth 50 because the 5 is in the tens place. And the 6 is worth 6 because it is in the ones place. Now add those back together and I get 56. Let's do one more, 37. The 3 is worth 30 and the 7 is worth 7. Add them back and I get 37. Okay, so we turn and we're breaking each number into place value. So the first one is pretty simple. We've got 10 plus 10, so we could count by tens, 10, 20. Another thing we could do is draw a picture and put T for tens, O for ones, and put a dot for the number that we have. So we have 1 10, we have 2 tens, we have 2 tens, we have no ones, so the answer is still 20. All right, the second one is a little bit harder. I'm going to break my board into 4 spaces, okay? All right, the second one that we're doing is 10 plus 11. Okay, 10 plus 11. All right, 2 things I'm thinking. First, what we can do is we can break it into place value, which is our skill today. And so the way that you do that is you break the 11 into 10 and 1. And then it's kind of easy to add 10 plus 10. So you've got 10 plus 10 is 20, which we already learned over here. And then I just have to add that one more. 20 plus 1 is 21. All right, another thing you could have done is drawn the picture. And you had 10, and then 10, and then 1. So that is again still 21. All right, so the strategies we used here were breaking it into place value and drawing a picture. All right, let's look here. 12 plus 13. All right, you can pause the video and try to do this in your head and then press play and I'll talk about how I would have done this one. So if I was doing this one, what I would do in my mind is I would break 12 into 10 and 2, which is breaking it into place value. And I would break 13 into 10 and 3. I would add my tens together. I would add my ones together. And then I would add my 2 sums together. 20 plus 5 is 25. Okay. Could you draw a picture of this? Absolutely. So if I drew a picture, tens and ones, if I drew 12, that's 1 10 and 2 ones. And then if I draw 13, that's 1 10 and 3 ones. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones and 2 tens, which is, which is 25. All right, our last one is 14 plus 15. So pause the video and see if you can solve this one. All right, if I was solving this, I would definitely break it into tens and ones. So in my brain, I would do 10 and 4, 10 and 5. Then I would add 10 plus 10 equals, we've done it several times, 20. And then 4 plus 5 is 9. 20 plus 9 is 29. I'm going to go back and circle my answer on all of those because it's important to make sure that it is very clear what your answer is when you're completing your work, especially in math.